Welcome back to Forza Horizon 4, guys. Today, we're jumping into the brand new update, Update 25 for Forza Horizon 4. We're going to be talking about all of the brand new cars, a new feature, I guess you can call it, some Forzathon shop stuff that's going on, as well as a very little sneak peek at Update 26. So sit back and relax. This is going to be a pretty cool one. Okay, when I say a really cool one, I actually mean a really mediocre one. Okay, fine. When I say a mediocre one, I mean this is the worst update we've had for Forza Horizon 4 since it's come out. Thanks. I guess what I should be saying is if you want to be disappointed along with me, sit back and relax. This is gonna be a one. Anyways, before we do get too far into this, if you do want to see any of these brand new cars, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because as soon as they're available, I'll be jumping in, checking out the upgrades, the builds, what's possible with them, and all of that sort of stuff. So if that's something you want to see, make sure you subscribe down below. Anyways, I guess without further ado, let's jump into the brand new cars for Forza Horizon 4, and let's start it off with this thing. This is the Holden HSV GTS, and you might notice a little bit of a trend here. I'm just gonna say, shout out to the Australians in the audience today. This update's for you. Anyways, you can unlock the Holden HSV by going into summer and completing an event, so it's super easy. This car, if you don't already know, has been in a bunch of previous Forza games. Forza Motorsport 4, 5, 6, and 7. And in Forza Horizon 4 already, we've actually got the 2014 edition of this car, so don't get too excited about it. For me personally, though, I actually love this thing. It is a super cool car. I actually love the styling with it, and I love, like, the Australian mindset as well that they put into their cars. Like, because in reality, when you look at this car, like, most people would look at it and they'd go, oh, it's a bit boring. It's just a four-door sedan like everything else they see on the road. Well, the Australians were like, yeah, I get it, but what if you put a V8 in it? This has a 6.2-liter V8 with 430 horsepower for the simple reason, why not? It'd be fun. I love the Australians and what they do with their cars, so you get a thumbs up for me on this one. I will admit, we've had it in some previous Forza games, so you sort of know what to expect with it. But pretty cool car at the end of the day. Hopefully will be a fun drift car. Obviously, we'll need to check out what other engine swaps are available, what customization is available, and all sorts of stuff like that. So, like I said, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. After that, we will jump it over to this thing. This is the Holden VL Commodore Group A SV, which again can be unlocked by completing an event in the middle of autumn. And like the HSV GTS, this has also been in a bunch of previous Forza games. Actually, this one, Forza Motorsport 6 and 7 and Forza Horizon 3. You might actually recognize it from a bunch of my Forza Horizon 3 videos because I actually drove it around a lot. I turned it into a very cool rally car and had a bunch of fun with it. Anyways, for those of you who haven't seen this car before, in reality, it's again a pretty interesting thing because what Holden does is take what is essentially a boring car and turn it interesting. This one in particular has some really cool body kits. Okay, when I say they're really cool, I'll be honest, they're made of plastic. The entire car was actually made of plastic. So much so that this car is actually named the Plastic Pig. This car is actually super rare. Only 750 of them were ever made for the entire world. Because at the end of the day, it's a touring car. So to compete in like touring car races, Holden actually had to sell some of these cars to actual people. So they sold 750 of them to real people so they could sort of like fund their actual touring car stuff. And it turns out it wasn't very good. We'll come back to that when this car is available for us to drive, though. Let's move it on to the winter. And would you look at that? This is what you're going to be driving in the middle of winter. Yeah, I'm not even joking. Nothing. Even Forza's realized that nobody enjoys playing this game in the winter. So good on you, Forza. So let's move it on to the final disappointment. This is the Holden HSV GTS R, which you can unlock by completing 50% in the spring. And I'll be honest, this is my favorite car of the bunch. You might actually recognize this car because it was available in Forza Motorsport 7 and Forza Horizon 3. I obviously drove it a bunch in Forza Horizon 3. When you got the Aussie car in Aussie land, you know what you gotta do. If you thought the Commodore was a rare car, funny. This is a super rare car. Only 85 of these things were ever made. They only come in yellow. They are super cool. And fun fact, that rear wing you see on the back, that is actually made of carbon fiber. Holden actually made this car to be a track car for Holden to actually go and race around in. But again, Holden had to sell some of them to the actual public. And Holden decided to not change anything between the track car version that they actually used for racing and the one they sold to actual people. So when you bought it, it was like buying a race car for the road. It was insane. Again, in amazing Aussie fashion, 5.7 liter V8 in this thing. Super cool car. I truly cannot wait to jump into this. And that's about it for the brand new cars for Forza Horizon 4 Update 25. Like I said, a bit of a disappointing month for a couple of different reasons, actually. I've said time and time again, we do not like the idea of themed months. We want something for everybody, whether it be a muscle car, a sports car, exotic car, hyper car, a classic car, whatever it be. We want variety in what we're getting every single month, not the same thing. We saw that with the rally update. When we had all of these rally cars tossed in, people just got bored of them. And it's going to be the same thing with a Holden month. As cool as the cars are, they're all kind of the same. And not to mention, the actual way you unlock these brand new cars is also getting boring. I don't know how many times I've done events to unlock cars or reached 50% completion in a season to unlock cars, but I've done it before, and all of you guys have done it before, and we want something new. Where was that photo challenge from the last month? Why aren't we using that? Why aren't we using the trial anymore? Why aren't we using Forzathon anymore? Like, what's going on? Why is it always the same? Even if it meant unlocking a boring car, I guarantee that each and every one of us would go out and unlock a boring car if it meant we could go and do something we've never done before in Forza Horizon 4. Anyways, so not only are the cars a little bit disappointing, Forza's also decided to implement a new feature for first-time Forza Horizon 4 players, where, I'm not even joking, you can pay $2 now to speed your way up through Forza Horizon 4 by unlocking 8 cars early and just having them added to your garage, because progression was so difficult in this game. It's this new thing called a welcome pack, and is literally the most stupid update I have ever heard of in my life. I'm not even joking. I could sell my hair for $2, and that would be more worth it than the welcome pack. What are we doing? Anyways, there's also a Forzathon shop update where you can be disappointed even more. What are we doing at this point? For real? Like, why? Why? I guess we should move away from the disappointment that is Update 25 for Forza Horizon 4 and talk about something a little bit more fun. Update 26 for Forza Horizon 4. We're actually getting 2 brand new updates for the game that are fixing, or I should say bettering, features that we already have in Forza Horizon 4. For example, the garage limit in Forza Horizon 4 currently is 750 cars. And if you've been playing this game ever since it came out, you've probably hit that limit at least once or twice by now. We don't know what the limit is going to be going up to. However, I wouldn't at all be surprised if we had a 1,000 car limit in the garage for Update 26. And the second update I am super happy to talk about. You know, when you roll your car in Forza Horizon 4, and they recently changed the system where if you go on your roof for, I'm not even joking, 0.1 seconds, you get reset. Well, they're actually fixing that to where you now can tumble down a hill, and if you're gonna land on your wheels, they won't actually respawn you. So very, very nice stuff there, Forza. Please don't mess up my wheelies. And that is about it for Forza Horizon 4 for this month and for next month. Like I said, if you do want to see any of these cars in more depth, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I will be jumping into each and every one of them when they officially come out, as well checking out the disappointing Forzathon shop So if you want to see that stuff, you know what you gotta do. Thank you guys so much for watching, though. I will see you guys on Thursday with the first car for Forza Horizon 4 Update 25. I'll see you guys then. Bye!